Hey guys, what's up? It's me, AZODi. Today we are going to be doing Levanter by Stray Kids. Really looking forward to doing this K-pop reaction and analysis video with you guys. If you could hit the like and subscribe button, I would really appreciate it, as I am still trying to grow this YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, welcome. This channel is dedicated to analyzing and reacting to the latest K-pop songs. I hope after watching this video, you can appreciate the song in a new and different light. All right. Okay, let's just get to it. Let's get to it. All right. All right, cool. Ooh. Sounds like a heavy distortion on the low bass root note of the chord. Let's turn this up. Cool, alrighty, so we had the intro, which is really cool. It was just using the introductory chords that seem to be played out throughout the verse, and that's the section that we are in now. Have you noticed how they had that kind of distorted sort of root note? It sounds like it's kind of got a digital sort of flavor to it. I guess personally, if I was to do that, I would do that to make it sound a little bit more interesting and not just doing a straightforward root note. So we're in verse 1 now, and it sounds like they've brought in that kind of trap snare, and it's got a very loud hat pattern, which is very reminiscent of trap, as you always want to try and bring that hat volume a little bit louder in the rest of the mix. That is a loud hat. Ooh. Whoa. Alright. We're in the pre-chorus now, and you can feel the tension and the anticipation rising, and it's going to get you ready for the payoff of the chorus. You've already lent your ears for this long, and they want to pay you off with having a big chorus. At the end of the day, it's very important as me, the songwriter, to keep you, the listener, interested and get you through to the first chorus. And then once you get you to the chorus, it's try to get you to the end of the song by being interesting and keeping the song engaging. Now, if you listen to the drum beat in the background, it sounds like it has been absolutely crushed. I think it sounds like there's a lot of bit crush on. If you don't know what bit crushing is, it's reducing the quality of the sound sample. And what it does is it actually provides a very cool sound. It sounds like it's becoming much more distorted. It sounds a bit more rough. It sounds a bit more edgy. And it's great fun to play with. And you can get some really cool sounds out of it, especially if you mix it up with stuff like distortion and compression. That kick is massive. Cool, alright, so we're in the chorus, you've got the payoff, and they've brought in so many more elements. Now what I'm going to do is rewind it for you to listen out to, and I'll point out what's happened. So, first thing I've noticed is they've changed the snare sound, so they've gone from that kind of lighter sort of trap snare to a much more sort of aggressive, epic sort of smack, and it has a lot more reverb on it, so it makes it sound a lot bigger and spacious. They've added a new counter melody that's sitting into the mid to high register that's kind of sitting behind the vocal. If you're going to write a melody that sits around the same frequency range as the lead vocal, make sure it's sat in the background or it's not too busy, because it will confuse you, the listener. It will confuse anyone's ear because you're not sure, your brain doesn't know which part it should be listening to. So if you are going to do that, make sure it's very subtle and sat maybe in the sides of the stereo field, because the vocal will be sat in the front, and that's the main attraction. That's the main thing you want to be listening for. They've got a huge kick come in, and it has some real interesting aggressive sidechain compression on it. What I mean by sidechain compression is basically you get one musical element and you lower the volume to make more space most of the time for the kick drum to sit. So instead of it all kind of being mashed like this, it separates and you've got much more clarity in the low end for the kick to sit through. Yeah, and they've got some heavy distorted guitar, sounds like guitar power chords sitting in the side of the stereo field. And normally when you're doing chords for guitar, a lot of the time in pop music, especially when I do the production, I like to have them panned on the sides, so you have one guitar sitting on the left, one guitar sitting on the right. Yeah, so much going on. Anyway, I'm going to rewind this back, have a listen, and listen out for the snare sound, the counter melody, the distorted guitars, and a very big kick drum. Isn't that snare massive? That kick and bass are so big. Awesome. Verse 2 rap. Oh, cool. Oh, nice guitar power chord build up. Just a quick speculation, I don't know because I'm not a video director or anything, but that shot where those boys are all in the tunnel, it reminds me of the same tunnel shot in ITZY's Dalla Dalla. Now that's just a speculation, it looks similar, and it wouldn't be surprised if JYP have used the same camera team and the director has stylistic decisions and choices and traits, and that sort of tunnel shot, it reminded me of that. Let's just wind that back a little bit. Let's have a look. So this tunnel shot where all the boys are like dancing. Yeah, there. It's lighter, because I remember the Dalla Dalla one was very dark, but it's cool. It's really cool. Back in the pre-chorus 2 now. Listen to that. So pre-chorus 2, and listen in the background for that like half-time epic sort of drum sound, and it's just so discordant, it's so like overpowered and just crushed, and it just sounds so gritty. It's really cool, and that's like Stray Kids 101 writing, isn't it? It's just to have that grit and edge in their music, and even though this song is fairly pretty chill for the Stray Kids, it's still heavy and it's still powerful, and that's really cool. I love Stray Kids. I would love to write a song for Stray Kids. That'd be so cool. Anyway, I'll stop talking. There's that tunnel again. You hear those discord guitars in the background. Alright, energy down for the middle 8 now. It's all good now. Nice. Nice guitar picking in the background there. And then guitars on the sides. And then last chorus. An end. God, everything's so distorted right now and just crushed. It's not awesome. Yeah, again, what another awesome song by Stray Kids. I'm a huge fan of those boys. I really like their production. I really like their team. The highlights of this song for me was the sheer power and very interesting production techniques used with the bit crushing or just general distortion and crushing of drum sounds. And even though it was chill, well, fairly chill for Stray Kids, it still had a lot of power. It was still gritty. It was still edgy. And that's exactly what you want with a Stray Kids production, right? That's not to say in the future it might change. I don't know. But at the moment, I like Stray Kids for those reasons. You may have watched some of my previous videos. I am very bias towards heavy guitar tones, which they've used here, so I really enjoyed the guitar sitting on the sides of the chorus, and in the middle 8 as well, it was almost like completely guitars, which was really cool and I hadn't heard before with Stray Kids. If you are a fan of K-pop or a musician or producer, I have a Discord community. I'll put a link in the description box below. Some great people in there. If you have any questions about music production or general K-pop, anyone there will be able to answer your questions. Yet again, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. And next week, I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different, as the video will be coming out on Boxing Day, and it will be my 2019 in K-pop review. So yeah, hopefully you guys can stick around and watch that video too. That's all from me this week. Thanks again, and I will catch you at the same time next week.